You said what you said about Kendrick. You said how that second album was overrated and all that. Like, we won't forget what you said.
You can't intend to shoot someone.
You can't intend to shoot somebody and then be like, yo, my fault.
Right, unless you're Raekwon.
That, which is crazy, by the way.
Right. If that's true, that's wild.
That's wild, right.
I put this on everything.
Party people.
I love this.
It's your boy,
My
M.A.Z.
sweat, my clothes. I thought I told you this is my world, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, party people in the place to be. Oh, shoot. It's your boy, M.A.Z. All right. What's going on?
I didn't say it.
You know
what? I want to call Lambo out because I noticed on the last episode she wanted to, and then she was like, "Nah." She committed, and then she took it back, and she didn't say it.
You took it back?
Yep.
Why?
Because I get shy.
Yeah, all right.
Your husband, Mazi, you don't need to get shot. It's the life you sat now.
It's the life you chose.
It's life you chose, you know what I'm saying? Crying in the rose.
This death
No,
row.
I'm joking. Who am I talking about crying in a Rolls Royce? That's funny. Shout out Currency. I've been on a mad Currency wave. For the viewers, welcome back. Or if this is your first time checking us out, welcome. I go by Mazi. Hi. And to the right of me, 1/3 of the OCD Creates, Lambo. What's going on? How you doing? Doing okay? Then also to the right, Weekly Views, J. Ross. What's going on?
What's happening? Chilling. Here with my boy Mazi.
What's the streets looking like, man?
What the streets looking like?
Yeah.
My girlfriend left me. My wife left me.
Damn.
My side chick got married. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Rough out here.
Hey, but the streets been looking like, man, streets been crazy, man.
It's been crazy out here?
A lot of stuff going out there in the world, man.
Yeah.
Better get my life to Christ. That's the way the world going.
Look, I believe it, man. And I was gonna say, man, prayers out. And before we even get started, prayers out to everybody that was affected by Hurricane Milton.
Yeah, definitely.
It looked crazy out there. I actually seen a picture from work. I'll show y'all after. But yeah, obviously it was post office stuff. The whole parking lot was flooded. Dang. Yeah. Of course, jokes are in the comment section like, yo, what the supervisors say. Like, they changed the start times. It was fun. And then, of course, my dog, man.
Skrills.
What's going on, bro?
What up, man?
You doing all right, bro?
I mean, the allergies got me fucked up.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What's
Sound
my
better than yesterday.
What's we get Skrills? What's the dude from Home Improvement? What's his name? Next door neighbor.
Oh,
What's his name? Wilson.
Wilson.
Yes.
That's the boy. We got
That's me,
Wilson
man.
in the back.
Yeah, man. Wilson, Dr. Claw, all the above, man.
Yeah, that's me, man. But but otherwise, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a rough week. I don't mean to start it off somber, but I did want to bring something up real quick.
I was gonna say, man, if you want to, dedicate this episode to your mans, man. You know what I mean?
Man. So we won't spend too much time on it, even though it deserves a lot more. But like, just take care of your mental health, man.
Yes.
Everyone that's listening, because I know we all got them strong friends and shit, bro. But those are the ones you got to worry about the most, I think.
Yes, I agree.
I recently had a friend who took his life this week, or I found out this week, but he recently took his life for only reasons he knew, and just rest in peace to the homie Christopher Garcia. We all knew him as Cass, but yeah, man, I just want to get y'all's quick thoughts on just mental health awareness, and of course, if anyone is looking for professional help, man, just know you can always call or text 988.
Yeah,
just literally call or text, and you'll get someone to help you out if you're like in really need. But if you got homies and you're blessed with homies, man, check in with them, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
man.
Absolutely.
I had one of my childhood friends. That's why I'm about to start like tears, because one of my childhood friends, took his life, and I always would have thought, I wish us as men, I think we need to be more open and kind of with each other, and not
I agree.
Afraid to have an open, like work, have an open door policy, because I think it will help a lot and prevent a lot of this stuff.
Like you said, Skrills and J. Ross, I think it's the fact that how we were raised, man. We just built to take it in and just, work through it.
Yeah.
The whole slogan, like, nobody cares, work harder kind of thing. Like, while that may be true, there's some people that
there's exceptions, bro.
There's exceptions to that for sure.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to speak up.
For sure. That's the point I think that we just got to make, man, is that I think we are in agreement. You just got to open up even when you think you shouldn't or you can't.
For sure.
You got to talk to somebody about something.
Because
And
holding it in ain't healthy, man.
that's the one thing you can't do.
Because you're going to blow up eventually.
That's why I try to even like with my situation wasn't on camera, but I texted Skrills like the day of. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just, you need that person to talk to.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. And luckily for us, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Us doing this too right now, at this moment, like it helps. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I think we're in a good space to be able to pull up to a spot like we have, and be able to get something off like this, and then hopefully someone hears it and be like, "Nah, man, like that could change someone too." Just them hearing us talk about it is
For
also
sure.
a big help, I think, in most cases. So, all in all, man, just check on your friends, get some
Yes.
help if you need it,
Yes.
and man, mental health is just as important as physical health, if not more.
I agree.
And not only that, but it's a lot of the times it's the person that's the talkative one, the one that's always laughing, the one that's always smiling, the one that and it's like they go through stuff too that people don't know.
Right.
So, yeah, check in on the ones that are always the talkative ones, the ones that are laughing and smiling.
Yep, the strong ones.
Most definitely.
Yeah, most definitely.
For sure. Let's get to it. What you got for me, man?
I mean, he's been a topic of discussion. So I figure, why not? Mr. Friday Night Lights.
Oh, you mean the quitter?
Don't do that.
I'm just fucking.
Hey, man, he found his freedom. He free now.
At what cost?
Right.
Yeah, this is where the fathers ain't living. Least not with us. Might see him around the city and won't even say what's up. When niggas play tough, won't even smile in mirrors. And we learn to fuck hoes off trial and error. Just a small town nigga, big city hustle. Glued to the TV, Jigga did he wrestle. These were our heroes, strictly for them zeros. For that Robert De Niro, niggas reload on them kilos. Dodging them people, mad at myself. Cause I done seen some things that I'd rather not tell. Shawty smoke crack and her boyfriend too. And sometimes he touch her daughter how the boyfriends do. Pull up to the club where my boys went to. See that yellow tape and the boys in blue. A nigga on the stretcher, and though I never met ya, I'm thinking God bless ya. The city tryna get ya. But man, don't let the city get ya. Fuck the horoscopes, know the ropes like a wrestler. If them bullets wet ya, bet your mama need a tissue. Your face on the front of our shirt screaming we miss ya. Come with me, run quick, see. What do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die? Da 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 da. Come with me.
Do you remember Friday Night Lights when it
Run
dropped?
quick, see. What do
One
we
of the-
have here now?
One of the first mixtapes that really broke the internet, bro.
Like literally,
Yeah, man.
incredible. Started that run.
Dawg, listen, when you talk about mixtapes that need to be on DSPs, it's that one.
Yeah,
I think that's the last one that we're all waiting on is Friday Night Lights to be on DSPs. But,
100%.
everything else pulled up. Everything I predicted on the previous Mazi of the World stuff, if y'all have been there since the beginning when I was doing the retro tape reviews, Wale mixtape about More About Nothing went on DSPs. Mixtape Messiah has been on DSPs. I feel like there was another one that popped up on DSPs that I predicted.
Was it no ceilings? Or?
Come
I
on.
know how you feel. I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying. I know how you feel about it.
No. Don't do that. Let's get to it, man.
But the question for y'all,
Really?
Good. So, J. Cole,
Got the
Port
city-
Antonio,
Got the city talking. Not the city, but the world.
the world talking.
Got this world.
Ride to it,
Classic sample.
ride to it. Ride to it. Ride to it.
Yeah, they killed that.
To it.
All right, man.
Originally, if I'm not mistaken, originally sampled
Yes.
Lonnie Liston Smith.
Yes. I have that on my Sunday mornings playlist, man.
Yeah, Garden of Peace is the name of the song.
Yes. Beautiful song, by the
But
way.
more recently, if you know it, on Dead Presidents by Jay-Z.
Yes,
on
correct.
Reasonable Doubt. I'm just gonna point this out.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, how you feel about it, man? Because I feel like you're about to tap into something that's somewhat controversial, maybe.
Maybe, but so you know how when people were like, "Yo, I don't really mess with Cole because he makes
Boring music.
boring college student music."
Right.
I get it now more than ever because I really do feel like when he needed to choose a side,
Yeah.
he chose to remain Switzerland
Yes.
Right? And I'm not saying he was right or wrong for it, but at the same time, history is going to show that like this is going to be a stain, I think, on his stellar record. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And it basically, this song, as great as it is, to me, just boils down to a shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I mean, I think he needed this record, you know, because, I mean, J. Cole, a lot of times when he drops, it's because he has something to get off his chest.
Correct.
So,
especially when it's a single.
But I do agree with Skrills, even though can't nobody talk about Cole except me. That's how I feel. But I feel like this hurt him as an MC in a you know what I'm saying, to throw in the wife. I get it why he did it, but it's kind of like
yeah,
you know, you shouldn't have did it. But you know, respect to Cole though.
For sure. Lambo, thoughts?
I think he needed it, but people are still going to remember that he didn't choose a side.
Right.
And he apologized.
Yeah, I think the apology really kind of hurt him in a sense, to where people are still, no matter how they feel about this record, whether it's a great record or not, people are still going to have their opinions about it.
And I think the apology, I get where he comes from. I don't respect it, but it's because it's like, you know, him and K-Dot had a good relationship.
Very good relationship.
And it's like, this is your brother, and y'all going at each other in front of the world.
Right.
Brothers fight all the time, but y'all do it in-house, you know what I'm saying, off camera.
Right.
But it's kind of like, now, like, it didn't feel good with us. And that's what he said, like, it didn't feel good, like,
to do it.
You know, with the spirit.
And my bad, Mazi, before you get to your point, to Ross, though, like, I understand what you're saying, but if that's the case, I do feel like K-Dot and Cole had a better relationship.
Than him
or
and
at
Drake.
least, yes.
That's what I'm saying, him and that's what I'm speaking of, him and Kendrick.
So if it's a matter of, all right, so then someone could argue and be like, all right, so then you chose money because you're making all this money on the tour. So you decided to not respond or choose a side rather or whatever. Even though, and then it's even worse when you do respond, right? And then you take it back because I got false information. It's like, nah, fam, you just felt bad. I don't know how deep we're going to get into what he's saying, Mazi, but like there was parts of the song where it was like he basically said like, don't get it fucked up. Like, I am him.
I'm still him.
But in our heads now, we're like, are you though? Because we saw what him did.
Right.
What the real him did.
Right.
And is capable of. Now I'm like, I don't know, Cole.
Right.
So go ahead.
So I'm going to take it a step further, but kind of just to piggyback what y'all are saying. What Cole did, although, yes, the whole line about the person, even though he has a gun, it's still dangerous, even though you didn't let off, or some of that. I'm paraphrasing, but in introspect and like, you know, in totality, like introspective and all that, you did let off. You let off on Might Delete Later, and you know, you said what you said about Kendrick. You said how that second album was overrated and all that. Like, we won't forget what you said. At least I'm not. I'm not gonna forget what you said.
Right. You can't intend to shoot someone.
You can't intend to shoot somebody and then be like, yo, my fault.
Right. Unless you're Raekwon.
That, which is crazy, by the way.
Right. If that's true, that's wild.
That's wild, right? So you can't shoot at somebody and then be like, "Yo, my fault. We brothers. I didn't mean to shoot at you like this, and I felt bad for doing it." Now, let's take it a step further. While you may feel bad for doing it, I think Cole was being used as a pawn by Drake.
Which Drake does to a lot of people.
Drake's a manipulator. He's a Scorpio. Like, come on, like, I know what you're doing.
Aren't you?
That's what I'm saying. I see what's going on. You can fool the people, but I see the deeper picture in this because of the fact that while you and Drake where Drake and Kendrick may have an internal beef on what they had going on, Cole, you knew you were Switzerland. While you were cool with Kendrick, you were also cool with Drake. You know what I mean? And we still never got the mixtape between you and Kendrick that y'all were working on, which I knew was going to be crazy. I think Drake knew in his mind, in order to get Cole fully on my side, let me bring him on tour with me. All that stuff was going on right towards the end of the tour, and he said what he said. And of course, Kendrick being the competitor he is, he said what he said. Even on Like That, I'll be honest, Like That was kind of light.
Super light.
It was super light.
He's done that before with the Control verse and just basically, he's literally said, "Yo, I'm on these records with them, but I'm trying to kill them.
I'm trying to kill him." And I'll be honest, I think Cole understood it. I think Cole knew what was going on. That's
so why you flare up now?
So why flare up now? Oh, it's because you're standing next to your man.
Exactly.
You're standing next to Drake, and I think Drake knew that and was like, probably shrugged Cole on the shoulder, like, "Yo, you hear him talking? You need to go at him because I'm about to go at him. Look, I got this record right here.
And if we both go at him,
but if we both go at him, he will be out of here.
And that's some fraud shit.
Fraud.
No, if I did that knowing that you weren't cool with Ross and you know what I mean, like, and now I'm looking, that's some real like diabolical shit.
Yeah, dog. Yeah,
that's why I don't.
Drake is a good.
Aren't you OVO Ross?
Huh?
He said, huh?
Hey, man.
Aren't you OVO Ross? Or what did you say?
Man, he kicked me out.
Because you a real one.
Oh, you were the mole.
I was the mole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I made friends with Chubbs for like 3 weeks. Man.
Oh man.
Y'all
were on that Diddy time.
Whoa.
Yikes.
No Diddy. I mean, that's what Drake does that with a lot of people. He's cool with. I don't know if you've noticed over the patterns but he's real good at, hey man, we gonna become cool and I'm gonna do this just to piss this person off. He does it all the time.
Or he'll go and get cool with that person to take their style.
Also, I think with Cole probably see what level it could have got, because with the Kendrick and Drake stuff, it got messy.
Very messy.
And I think Cole probably seen where it was going. He didn't want no part. Like at first, he's probably like, all right, this is cool, whatever.
Like, okay, this is hip hop.
Right. And
I mean, he said in the record, he saw what this was going.
Right.
That he saw the plays, right? That people wanted bloodshed and people wanted the clicks and all that stuff, dog. But
J. Cole said he left with blood on him. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, and history shows us.
Right.
Right. But at the end of the day, though, fam, like, I don't know. The one thing that and this is my last point, and you can take it where you want, Mazi, but like, my interpretation of this whole situation is that Drake isn't Drake is exactly who we knew he was.
Yes.
And then if you still like his music knowing that, there's nothing wrong with it, but that lets me know that you kind of on a certain time. Yeah. If that makes sense, right? Like,
listen, I think as good of an artist Drake is, right? I think this beef kind of opened my eyes to the people that I'm cool with that listen to it, that kind of have their side comments. Okay, matter of fact, let's put that out too. The people who never listened to Cole like that started listening to Cole during this beef. And then when Cole disc'd out, all of a sudden they became Cole fans.
So now he's not boring.
Now that he's apologized and backed out of the beef, now he's back to being boring.
I got one last point.
Music and all that. Knowing what you know now. And you had the opportunity to be Drake's friend. Like, you stood next to Drake, you rubbing shoulders with him, Would you bring him in your circle?
If he banging his partner's girls?
Knowing what you know, and we know everything. Banging his partner's exes and all that. You putting Drake in your circle?
In my immediate circle.
He is. He absolutely is.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
I said in my circle?
Yes, your circle.
I got to rock with you to get in.
Come on,
you're
dog.
Not getting in the circle.
You know what circles I'm talking about. Your inner circle, bro. Like, you call this man on a daily basis. He pulling up to your family functions, all that.
Nah.
Scrooge, you keeping Drake in your circle?
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Matter of fact, there's another person I asked to, and we had this conversation. I'm not saying his name either. We've been on the phone talking about it. You know, OVO, fill in the blank.
Oh, yeah.
And we talked about it. As big of a fan as he is, he was like, nah, I'm not having Drake in my circle.
Yeah.
He's like, his music is cool and all that, but I'm not having him in my circle. He does some weird stuff.
Well, DJ Drama even said Drake's a sniper.
But that's another one too. We were supposed to do a whole mixtape together, and then I found out you knocked down my ex-wife. All in all, I'm not having anybody like that in my circle. And if you do, that's when I judge you as a character. I'm like, oh wow. Okay.
I mean, I guess I'm the bad guy. I mean, I didn't win at other people's, but not the homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
strangers, by all means, go have a blast. But the people in your inner circle,
nah.
Yeah, nah. If y'all haven't heard the J. Cole record, be sure to tap into Port Antonio and let us know down in the comment section your thoughts of the whole J. Cole situation. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Yeah, let us know. Talk to us. What we got next, dog? Oh yeah. Listen, man. This is what. Oh, whoa.
Man, what a time.
There we go. I'm excited for this.
So go ahead and lead it up. Explain what this is.
What a time. Okay. So, first and foremost, Shout out to 92 Bricks on Instagram. I promise you, that is like my favorite Instagram page right now. 92 Bricks. If you don't understand the reference, Skrills, are you familiar with the reference?
No.
J. Ross, are you familiar with the reference? So there's a line that Jay-Z rapped in a verse saying how he lost 92 bricks.
Oh, I think I've heard of this.
Which is kind of unfathomable.
Right.
It's kind of a lie.
To lose that many is kind of
And
nuts.
still be here?
And still be here
Nah.
is kind of nuts.
I don't know, but go ahead.
So I was in this, remember on the Joe Budden podcast, they used to joke around with Maul, like, oh, you know where the 92 bricks are at? And Maul would be like, nah, I don't know where they at. You know what I mean? But so obviously with 92 bricks is lost gems that, in hip hop history, and they pretty much, pull these, whether it's scrapped verses, lost verses, different like remixes that we may not have heard of, just different stories in hip hop for us to listen and view and things of that nature. So I pulled up some scrap verses.
So this song is called Your Life's on the Line?
Your Life's on the Line. This was obviously a record going towards Ja. And shout out to Ricky Ortiz, Half Price Ricky, what up? I didn't know this, but in the video, the cross that he has on was Ja's chain.
Wow, you playing
From that scuffle where he got stabbed, maybe?
Maybe. No. I think this is before. This is before.
Allegedly.
Right. Well, no, they been said it. They been said it. But and that's why in the scrap verse he said
they don't even stash crack. They keep it on them right there in their ass crack.
Yeah.
The way these cats move confuse me, but it's all good. Puffy ran up on Steve. Why you ain't run up on Shoulda? I'ma ask these questions 'cause I don't understand. Cheeks, why you ain't show the tie wake? I thought he was your man. You can stay away from Ja before you get on some bullshit. Talk to police on that Sammy the bullshit. Pussy Ja, why you get jokes in your own hood? Why niggas who rob you walk around like
it's all good?
Why you ran the pring to get your shit back? Why you wanna approach me? 'Cause you know I put your shit back.
Murder. I don't believe you. Murder.
So that chain,
oh, my fault.
that chain he had on.
That chain he had on was Ja's chain that he allegedly got robbed for. And you heard the line like,
He wants to be a part of G-Unit so bad.
look, Fifth, I want my bulletproof vest, bro. That's it. That's all I'm asking. So, thoughts?
On brand for me.
But that verse didn't make it onto the official version. Obviously, that was on
So I think
Power of the Dollar and Get Rich or Die Trying.
right, and for that reason, I think there was.
That was too much.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was one of those situations. Was like, hey, bro, I don't think we got enough security for this,
Right.
or let's just say resources for this.
Right. And I'm sure Columbia at the time that I heard it was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, we need you around.
I mean, but after like I got to hear Ghetto Quran, like it was like 50 is a wild, like it's
Yeah.
gonna say the wild stuff, like so that don't shock me at all.
But see, the crazy thing is in Ghetto Quran, he was speaking more on Streetcast than versus on here. He was just name dropping industry people.
Yeah.
So I'm sure when they heard Ghetto Quran, they were probably like, oh, we don't know who these people are. But not realizing that these are real street dudes in Queens moving around, getting money.
Yeah.
All right, and then the scrap verse I pulled up obviously was for you, Skrill, since you were probably one of the biggest B.I.G. fans that I know. You know what I mean?
And this is one of my favorite
And Ross.
records.
Oh, and my fault. Ross too. My fault. My apologies. So yeah, this is Biggie's scrapped verse from the song "The What" with Method Man.
Wow.
All is taken. It's some marijuana and I'm making MCs break fast like flapjacks and bacon. Backspins and windmills. Who's still the gin drinker? Ill thinker. Exploding when the paper hits the ink. Grab your gangster chronicles and turn to page 666. The Holocaust, Big the Merciless. Hurry up and close the gate when my freestyle escapes. I'm giving young minds statutory rape.
Wow. Okay. I see why this didn't make this. All right, Big. And if Puff was the one that said, nah, too much, that's kind of wild in itself, bro. That's kind of wild in and of itself.
All right, so yeah,
I mean, that's one of my favorite Big records, like in general.
for sure.
And I totally get why that stayed on the cutting room floor, bro. Man said Holocaust, 666,
Yeah,
statutory rape.
Yeah.
Nah, fam.
Please beep all these out, because you two gonna get us.
Yeah.
J. Ross, what you think of that, man?
Man, if you a big fan, like I know, he said like on What's Beef, he has a bar in there, and I'm like, bro, what the?
Yeah.
Skrills, you know what I'm talking about?
I know you
Don't-
talking
I ain't
about.
gonna say the whole thing, but
Yeah.
don't you know my nigga Gutter kidnap kids And from there,
Right.
I'm like,
Throw him over.
yeah, throw
He
him
said
over
something and then throw
throw
him over the bridge.
I was like,
Tough.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was big though. He said some.
Nah, for sure. And then the thing is, like, obviously that wasn't written. That's off the top.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
For him to just have that
Sitting
there.
in your
thinking of that.
yeah, bro. I'm like, all right, dog.
Yeah, cancel big.
Different, man.
What a time.
What a time, man. You know.
Man, what a time.
All right. So also on the what a time, FUBU. I thought this would be interesting to talk about because word on the bandwidth streets is that they're making a scripted series about the creation of FUBU. Especially during the time, you know, me growing up, seeing the OGs have Crawl Kanai, and they also had Cross Colors, which I caught the tail end of Cross Colors. Quick story time about Cross Colors real quick. I remember SAPD checked me for wearing Cross Colors when I was walking through Windsor with my mom.
What?
Yeah. They thought I was gang related. They thought I was affiliated.
But those were two colors, right? They would be different colors?
It was like a wild mesh of colors. It was red, green, and yellow, black. You know what I mean? Mainly like
But how
African
they-
colors. You know what I'm saying?
But how'd they question you about being a gang member?
Because I guess a lot of gang members were wearing cross colors.
Oh,
You know, like a lot of the, you know, older, younger black guys. You know what I'm saying? So I was walking
they
around the mall.
profiled the shit out of you.
And mind you, I was like 7 or 8, bro.
You look like what he saying, boys in the hood. You look like one of them rolling 60s.
Yeah. Oh, you Crenshaw Mafia. Duh. So yeah, I remember the fit that I had on that had me get profile, and I never wore it again like that. It was I had a cross colors hat. I wore it backwards. I had a cross colors shirt on, and I had some overalls with one strap on.
You were crisscrossing.
Yeah, I had the little overalls, and I took one of the straps off and I left the other one on. And I don't know what shoes I had on, probably some Jordan. And I was walking through Windsor Park Mall with my mom.
No, all that sounds expensive.
The cross colors was hand me downs. I'll be honest with you. Stop. They might have been hand me downs because they like a lot of the stuff. The cross color shirt.
He didn't get hand.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
I can guarantee you that.
either way,
well, proceed because my story of FUBU is sad as fuck. It's not your story, but go ahead.
but like either way, it was like I'm walking through Windsor with my mom, bro, and then SAPD ran up on me, and it was
That's
like
wild.
What did your mom say?
she really didn't notice till like it didn't click to what they were doing, and they realized I was with my mom because they thought I was just rolling around the mall by myself. So they were like,
That 7-year-old, that's
like yeah, 7, 8 years old. They were like,
so SAPD been fucking.
they were like, yo, where's your mom at? Well, she's right there. Well, you need to catch up with her. We thought you were, you know, just hanging around, just loitering.
That sounds like some
Like
hard
that man
asses.
just hanging around.
Yeah, I'm like, and they were like, yeah, just, you know, stay close. And I'm like, because we thought you were one of them gang members. And one dude's like, we thought you were like one of them gang members. I'm like, at 7, 8 years old, the only thing I knew was the West Side. I got in trouble for throwing up the W in school, but like me, gang affiliated, like that was crazy. So
That's wild.
90s, gotta love it. But yeah, fast forward, FUBU was definitely my generation. We definitely caught the whirlwind of it. I don't want to say my generation, I guess our generation, because I'm sure J. Ross, I'm sure you have some FUBU.
Indeed.
Skrills, definitely,
Yeah.
which will get to your story.
So quick few highlights, right? Before
Yeah,
we get
talk to
into
me.
so it was founded in 1992.
Yes.
By Damon John, which a lot of people now know as a one black dude on Shark
On Shark Tank, which is wild.
which is wild to see him now.
Right.
Right, but infamously, FUBU was incidentally launched when LL Cool J, one of the biggest hip hop artists
Shout out LL.
at the time, wore a FUBU hat on a Gap commercial, which
Hard.
is fire. That just goes to like relationships,
Yes.
right? That's me starting a clothing brand, and then Ross being the artist, one of the biggest artists. And it's like on the strength, I'm throwing this on.
Right.
But even more to that, I don't know if y'all know this, but even more to that, the coolest part about that.
Not stopping, yes, y'allin'. Jeans popping in every mall in town and city. GAP, gritty, ready to go for us, by us, on the low. That's what getting the A for always. P.
So he not only wore the hat, but shouted them out
For us, by us, on the low.
in the Gap commercial.
In the
bro.
Gap commercial.
So long story short, but by the time the Gap realized that and pulled it, FUBU was just off to the races. And
If I'm not mistaken, I think the number was they had like a 300% profit.
yeah,
Yeah.
And dude was in his mom's house, basically sewing all this stuff together, making it hand by hand.
Hard.
And so yeah, man, those are a few key points according to Damon John, FUBU had way too much inventory, and this was part of his downfall. Was they had too much inventory in the United States at one point, and I don't know if y'all remember, but FUBU was hitting a lot of clearance bins,
Right.
and at some point that hurt them. And according to him, they went overseas with it. When we stopped seeing it, it's because they went overseas.
Gotcha.
Supposedly is what they said.
Kind of makes sense. That's why Japan's hip hop fashion is always on 10, and we feel like we late.
Which I got a super beef with that, bro. Because I'll get to my story a little later.
Yeah,
but
talk
for
about it.
FUBU to be rampant in Japan, bro.
And Baggy's back. No, that Baggy's been back over in Japan, bro. Like, look, I'm not going to get started. Let's go ahead, because that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
So, yeah, anyways, FUBU apparently made a comeback in 2020. I missed it. But they got a website.
Okay.
You can go cop the OG stuff.
OG hoodie?
OG hoodie, different colors.
Yeah.
But my key discussion points that I wanted to ask y'all was, starting with you, Mazi, describe when you remember FUBU being at its peak.
All right. To me, FUBU got at its peak when the album came out, dog. People don't remember the FUBU album. But FUBU him had an album.
Yeah,
it was a compilation project. Fatty Girl was the single.
Yep.
With Luda. Who else was on that record? LL was on there. Man,
This one?
The Good Life. Yes.
54th Platoon. Beanie Man. Okay. Cool J, of course.
Of course, Luda was on there.
Luda.
Yeah, man.
So this was, what year was this?
This had to be 2000.
2000, 2001.
Yeah.
Right after 9/11, bro.
Hey, man. Hey.
Wild.
It was wild, but it was a good album. And to me, another classic cut. Cool. Track 7. Money. Cool. Girls. Cool. Diamonds. Cool. Man, that shit. And then the beat drop. It was hard. I forgot Lights, Camera, Action was on there too. Shout out Mr. Cheeks.
Wild name.
But and then to me, the downfall at my point, just observing, you know what I'm saying? When they started putting Fat Albert and all them on the Platinum FUBU stuff, that's when it got out of hand. That's when I was like, I'm cool on that.
All right, Lambo. What do you remember FUBU at its peak?
I don't remember FUBU. I just remember one time going to City Trends and it was in there.
Wow.
On WW White?
Yeah,
Facts.
but I don't remember FUBU like that. But I have a question though.
Talk to me.
FUBU came to the OCD and was like, yo, we sponsored the show, we sponsor you, but Mazi gotta wear FUBU hat, FUBU this. You gotta shout out FUBU.
Fat Albert.
Would y'all do it?
I would.
You would?
You would do it?
Views,
All right,
sponsored
all
by
right.
FUBU.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'll let Ross have it. 'Cause I feel like we're working on our own stuff right at the moment.
I definitely would.
I'm going to say no because they were racist to me.
Skrills, take a story, man.
I don't want to no more.
Nah, let's talk about it because I feel this is kind of important too with the,
Well, Ross, what
Ross,
do
go
you remember? What do you remember FUBU? A moment at its peak that you remember FUBU was it?
Man, it was everywhere. Everybody had FUBU something like
jerseys, the
like
shirt.
I even had a FUBU like button up at one point. Like it was
Okay.
Like FUBU jerseys. Like I think what happened was other brands started like I remember Fat Farm at one point was kind of like just taking off. So I think other brands came in. But I mean, iconic moment for me was I think the last pair of FUBU gear that I had was I want to say the Fat Albert.
You had a Fat Albert, didn't you? I knew it.
Yep. I got it for Christmas, and man, them things was crazy. Everybody was rocking those.
Everybody was rocking them at one point, but I was like, I was kind of over it. I was like, this ain't that cool to me. It's not that fly.
He been had them when they first came out.
Yeah.
So.
The Platinum FUBU,
and then it made me want to go watch Fat Albert. You know what I'm saying? Go back and watch it. So I was like, it's cool.
So that brings me to the next question. What was your most memorable FUBU item?
It was that, but the Fat Albert one.
But what was it?
It was a sweatsuit. Well, it was a sweatsuit. I had an all black one.
J. Ross had the whole
Yeah, the set. He had a fat Albert platinum FUBU sweatsuit.
Yeah,
Sweatsuit. That's hard.
It was black, and then my mom, she had a red one. I think my older brother.
Oh,
had
the
one.
whole fam had.
And I think my older brother had one too.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Is that it right there?
Nah.
I was about to say. I was like, and it was velour. Oh, I know you was hot.
It was literally like it was a sweatsuit, but it wasn't like those though.
Oh, okay.
It just had him on there with his face and stuff.
Oh,
But it didn't have the gang on there. But I do remember people rocking that.
The jean jacket?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like people that had the jean jacket, especially here in San Antonio, I used to clown them. Like, nah, I know you hot. maybe I was hating, but I was like, nah, you hot in that. I definitely had a FUBU football jersey. Mine was.
That was mine too. The FUBU football jersey.
Yeah.
And it had one notorious number on there, bro.
05.
05.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That every one of their jerseys.
Oh yeah, I saw that. One.
Iconic.
I remember seeing that.
I think I had it was a blue and like reddish, blue and red one, I believe.
$130.
This one's.
That's got to be vintage. That's vintage. That's the OG.
Because right now you can go get
the FUBU jersey probably for.
Yeah, they got jerseys on here right now.
Let's go see. How much the jerseys going? Oh, that's the Laker colorway too. Oh,
$79.
come on, man. 79.
But that was this one. No, it's the same thing. Yeah.
But
I don't. Some look off. It don't hit the.
Yeah,
same.
nah. FUBU was just a good time for the culture, man. Like
that was gonna be my point too. Is that it definitely was, to Mazi's point earlier, it was our time. It was that fashion now, and not to say I was a fashion guy, but like it was one of the things where you had to get that kind of,
especially if you were a part of the culture,
right?
You know what I mean?
In hip hop, liked hip hop.
Yes,
it was it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's when that was my other question here was when did y'all know when FUBU wasn't it anymore? And that,
simple for me.
Go ahead.
It hit Walmart. As much as I hate it, especially as a consumer, and how being an adult and how things look now, you shouldn't care about stuff hitting Walmart or whatever. But how we are as humans, when stuff hits Walmart, we clown.
Sure.
Instantly. So me personally, that's when I knew it was over. When it hit Walmart, they started making the FUBU Jordan Spizike lookalikes. That's when I was like, oh no, it's a wrap for that.
Yeah. To me, I feel like that was the nail in the coffin, sure, but like I think FUBU was not it when you started seeing like, and this sounds counterintuitive to my story, but when you started seeing white people wear it in droves.
I'll be honest, yeah. When I seen one white dude in a FUBU football jersey, and he had a do-rag on. Yeah, dog.
Yeah. And if you think about it too, back to how high,
right?
They kind of clowned on it because they had the Asian dude, wearing the FUBU, and then he was deliberately saying like for us, by us, and that was corny,
right?
In hindsight, it was funny, but like it's at the end of the day, it was corny, and I felt like that's when FUBU was like.
I just remember people stopped like wearing it because then. They, like I said, there was Fat Farm, and then Sean John. So I think at one point, just other brands came in.
Became cooler though.
Yeah,
became cooler.
And then they just died out.
And screws back to your point. Do you think the slogan hurt FUBU in a sense?
I mean,
kind of going back to your story.
Sure.
Do you think it hurt them?
I think so, just because in my case, and I'll make it short, but like in my case, I was always about hip hop. I didn't really listen to anything since I was 5, 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really listen to a lot of other music outside of hip hop music.
Yeah.
Right. Or centered around hip hop. So I was all about the culture and hip hop or whatever. So when I caught wind of FUBU and what it was and what it represented as far as like part of the culture, I was oblivious to the whole meaning of it. So when the actual culture, the black people, right, told me what it was, it felt like I was ousted from it. Like I shouldn't be wearing it because I wasn't black.
Yeah.
So in hindsight, that put things together for me because when I was around the brown folks, they were like, yo, why you wearing all that shit for?
Yeah.
And then I was around the black people, and it was like, bro, you shouldn't be wearing that shit.
Right.
So I didn't have...
Like, damn, what can I wear?
Right.
Right.
So, yeah, but that's always been me, bro. I'm not black enough or not brown enough. But I think... I'm not saying it hurt. I'm not saying it hurt FUBU, but I don't think it helped either.
Yeah.
Because I think I don't think you can get away with that now.
Nah, I mean,
Well, when you put like a box on something or kind of like a label, it hurts. Like even like BET, Black Entertainment, like that hurts in a sense. Like as much as we appreciate it, it does kind of because people gonna feel like, dang, I can't be a part of this. Like,
yeah.
But you box yourself. Even the BET Hip Hop Awards, like to me personally, this is not a knock, but it's just it's the Black VMAs.
Yeah, it really is.
Right.
I'll be honest. I haven't really sat and watched a full BET Hip Hop Awards in I don't know how long. I'm here for the ciphers. That's the only thing I'm listening to. And even nowadays, the ciphers is trash. So I'm like, I'm cool on it in general.
Yeah.
But to continue on the FUBU point, man, it's even stuff like newer brands like Actively Black. Great concept. You know, their clothes are dope, and I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to push for us to, you know, be more healthy and you know what I mean. But here's some athleisure wear to you know, by a Black owned business and everything, which is great. That's super dope. But it's kind of in a sense going back to the whole labeling yourself again.
But albeit, I mean, you got an audience. I mean, I'm sure FUBU held them up. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
They had enough clientele, which is mostly Black people, right?
Right, because I mean, I'll be honest. That was a time where we didn't really see a Black-owned business,
Which was the best part.
which is the best part. Because 9 times out of 10, we see Black-owned business like example, a No Limit. That's Master P taking the thing from music and making it a brand.
Yeah.
Wu Wear, it's Wu-Tang because it's associated with music and making it a brand. So now people are going towards the stuff because they relate to the music. That's why you see the kids wearing the Wu Wear or the No Limit stuff because they relate to the music.
Right.
FUBU, there was no music attached to it. It was just
The
culture,
yeah.
hip hop. But when you label it for us, by us, it's like now you're like you're saying you're ousting certain people.
And I
it's
don't
like,
think they were ever on record saying like this is, at least that I know, that this is for
for
Black
us,
people.
right?
But
I'm sure
wasn't-
I think and not to cut you off, but I think they just caught up in the moment where it's 5 guys from the neighborhood
And they're all
5
Black.
guys from Queens and they're all Black.
Right.
And you growing up in a predominantly Black neighborhood. It's for us, by us, dog.
Yeah. It wasn't a foregone conclusion that like, nah, this is for it's
Black
not
people.
Yeah, it's not for the.
I don't think it was the whole Tommy Hilfiger thing with the whole rumor of, nah, it's only for white. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But all in all, it was a moment in time. I thought it was cool. I think that I used to love drawing the FBs.
That's
That
hard.
was my shit. I used to love drawing the little FBs on my folders.
Yeah.
And all that. So it was dope, man. But I never wore a Fat Albert thing because if they didn't want me rocking the regular shit,
What makes you think I'm a
fuck
rock
am I
fan?
gonna look? Yeah. So if I could tell that little thick Mexican kid back in the day, be like, yo, wear that shit, bro. Get some more.
I'll be honest, I never had the Fat Albert one. I thought it was.
And I had it bootleg, so maybe I don't even feel that bad.
Oh man, so it wasn't Fat Albert. It was Bad Dalbert. I don't know.
No, I didn't. The FUBU shit I had was bootleg. Shout out Poteet.
Oh wow.
You know your shit's cracking though when it's at Poteet though.
Facts. But when people start bootlegging your stuff for real, it's
I haven't been, but I'm sure there's some denim tears there for sure.
Absolutely.
100%.
That's crazy. Denim too, y'all.
Last thoughts? Lambo, would you wear FUBU today?
No.
Stop playing. Why?
Why you make that face and say, no? Like it was just disgusted.
They got some.
I wear OCD.
Come on.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nah, but I was gonna say I think that's why other brands like Fat Farm flourished
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't have that title, that exclusivity.
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, Fat Farm is hip hop. But then that got killed too.
Yeah, but how many Mexicans you see with them P's on their shoes?
A lot. A lot.
or you mean the quacks? Because a lot of people had them quacks on.
I had some.
You had some Fat Farms? See, okay, that's a whole different
That's what
story.
I'm saying.
I had some.
Fat Farm.
I
was
seen a bunch
hard.
of people with the
With
quacks.
the wide laces.
But
Come
yeah,
on.
with
Fat
yeah, the
laces.
fat
Yep.
laces. Yeah, man.
Bro, I had some white Krispies with the blue lace. Forget about it. Shout
Shout out Fat Farm.
Shout out that fashion at the time though, for sure.
No, the 2000s, I'm telling you, 2000s fashion, man.
Man, what a time.
And I think it's slowly getting back to it.
Sure.
But you know what's still in though?
What?
Polo.
That's a timeless brand.
Yeah.
That's a timeless brand for sure. Polo.
Bet if I gotta be honest, them polo boots that everyone was buying at one time,
Yeah,
they came with a stigma.
they did.
What was the stigma?
It's just Go to Ojos Locos and look down and see how many Polo boots you see.
Marcus has some.
I do have a pair.
He's an outlier, but you know what I'm talking about. Bro, Paul.
Yeah,
I even gonna get to it. We'll get to that next time.
I think I had 2 pairs. One like really started like breaking up on me. Like it started doing my shoes started talking, and the other pair is just sitting there collecting dust. Yeah. What we got up next, man?
Scary season.
Oh man, let's talk about it, man. You found a video?
Yeah, I got one.
Let's do it. I'm excited. I knew it was coming. I did. I knew it was coming. I was like,
I didn't.
I knew it was coming. Just a matter of when. And I was like, yo, just hurry up and do it. Just hurry up.
You jumped.
I did. Shut up. So obviously, if anybody knows me and has known me for a while, knows my daughter and I, we do this. We go every October. We check out different movies, like Halloween movies or horror movies, and check out the entire series of them. We started Jeepers Creepers last night.
Nice.
And I forgot how creepy that movie was, man.
Bro, the original
the OG,
one
the first one
is fire, bro.
Yeah.
It's very, very fire. I remember
She was laughing. I don't know why she thinks horror movies are funny.
She's been different though. Like, remember how old was she when she was watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Like 5.
And she was just sitting in front of the TV, just laughing, having a blast, watching people turn into cotton candy.
Comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of is, to an extent. I think there's parts of it that definitely is comedy related, but Jeepers Creepers though, nah, fam. Jeepers Creepers.
I was scared last night. I couldn't sleep.
I remember. So I saw it at a quick story. I saw it at a homie's crib, straight out of school. We were in middle school at that.
Mm-hmm.
Went straight to his crib from school. Mind you, it was already October, November, whatever, right? So it was getting dark late. So I went straight. It was daytime when I got to his crib. We saw this movie. I left, and it was dark, and I had a good mob, as they used to say.
Right.
And my ass is looking up like, that sucker's coming, bro. And there was this scene, actually, that I remember thinking, like, yo, that's wild.
That's
man's
wild.
face opens up and shit. Like,
yeah.
Then when he screams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, that scene was creepy for sure. That's funny too. Shout out PJ. I know he watches the pod and all that. We was talking about Jeepers Creepers. He said because of that movie, he doesn't do late night road trips anymore.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Because he said,
Smart.
He was like, nah, I'm afraid he's going to jump and land on my car and take me away.
Yeah. Or throw that thing made out of teeth.
Right.
Flatten your shit.
Flatten it. So.
Remember we were on the way to Dallas, and I was like, yo, this shit looking real Jeepers Creepers.
We were in the middle of like a cornfield. I was like, oh,
I made a wrong turn, Ross, and it was looking real Jeepers Creepers Part 2-ish out there.
It was
bro.
crazy.
Bank was wide awake.
Yeah.
Bank started clutching. He was like, just in case, dog.
Bank was like, bro, why'd you say that? Or he said something like that. Bro, I wasn't even thinking about it till you said that.
He said, I wasn't thinking about nothing. He said, now I gotta start clutching, bro.
So yeah, that's dope, man, that you and Lauren watched that, man, because
yeah, man,
there's a lot right now to pick from, bro.
For sure. I was gonna say, if anybody has any recommendations, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll get back to you and see if we've seen it already. If not, then I'll let y'all know. I'll pass it along the message there. Sure. J. Ross, favorite horror movie, or do you have any recommendations or anything like that?
I'm a Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, classic.
Lambo.
What's my favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I would have to say I have 2.
2?
All right.
Halloween H2O. Josh Hartnett.
Wow.
That's my favorite one. And Scream.
The OG in the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Okay. Classic slashers. New
drops, man. Yes. Let's get to it, man. The best show on Netflix right now, starting 5.
I don't know if there's many leagues that have bigger stars in the NBA.
Fact.
That's a fact.
It's a great show.
I love it. I love every second of it, man.
It's shot incredibly well.
Yes.
Edited incredibly well.
And I'm telling you right now, after this doc, Anthony Edwards, if people don't love him now, he's definitely going to be the fan favorite in the league because of this show.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So what are your takes on it? 'Cause I know knowing you Scrooge, you definitely got some notes.
These are my 3 takes. You can talk about them.
They need a drug test. LeBron James after every game. He got to be on something.
That's that has to be a thing, bro. There's no way he's about to be 40 still playing like he's
and he's
still,
averaging like 27 a game.
But not just that, him saying like I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no one out here that can really mess with me type thing.
Well, I mean, he spent
drug test.
What? Like they say $1 million?
But he said it. He was like, he said, I don't know where that's coming from. But he basically said that's not true, but I'm not gonna tell you how much I actually spent.
Right, and I think it's $1 million. I'll be honest. I think it is $1 million.
But for him to be like, oh, that's kind of crazy, and then I don't know, it can't be more if he thinks 1 point something is crazy. But either way, it's like, nah, drug test him. Just get out the way. Second, Jason Tatum having a painting of him dunking on LeBron puts him in my top 5 favorite.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fly.
That shit.
Lord, forgive me for cursing, but nah, that was fly. That was fly. I ain't gonna hold
hilarious, bro. Like,
and the crazy thing is, I think that was that his rookie year?
Yeah, I think because he was in Cleveland.
Yeah,
Brown was in Cleveland.
Brown was in Cleveland at the time. So yeah, that was rookie Tatum.
But that I thought was cool, and they left that shot on there for a little bit,
for sure.
And then lastly, Anthony Edwards' intro to his episode, which was episode 2.
Or leading into episode 2 was fire.
Incredible.
Fire.
And if I was Bron, I'd be like, yo, y'all ain't had to do all that.
Nah, listen, whoever edited that needs a raise. I'll be honest with you, straight up and down.
Yeah, so those are my takes, but I haven't got through them all. I ain't gonna lie, after about episode 4, I lost interest.
Oh, really?
And being honest, just because like, I don't know, maybe because I was binging them. Maybe it's like a weekly thing I should do, 1 or 2 at a time. But after a while, it was just, they're going through the season, and I get it.
And which the season we saw previous, but like last season. Yeah.
Right, but there isn't, I don't know, there wasn't much outside of Sabonis making a whole like skiing little resort in the backyard.
Which is kind of hard, I ain't gonna lie.
It is hard.
That's hard.
That was crazy.
And I thought it was cool when they talked about Sabonis' pops.
That was cool.
How cold he was.
Super dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was dope to see Sabonis.
Say he was better than Robinson.
Yeah, when Sabonis walked in on the rookie sophomore game at 30 as a rookie, talking about
smoking a cigar.
He said, "Yeah, I'm better." No, it was a cigarette. It was a cigarette he was smoking, which is crazy, even crazier. Yeah, I'm Derek Robinson and Shaquille. I'm better than all those guys. I'm like, oh my God.
We need more Kevin Garnett.
Listen,
on TV, bro.
Facts, dog. And y'all know me. I'm a Kevin Garnett fan. And
Yeah.
I'll stand on this. He's better than Duncan, but you know.
I know you're gonna say that.
I wore 21 because of KG, not because of Duncan.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tuh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And what KG and what KG said that was memorable? Tuh. Anything's possible. You feel me? What Tim Duncan said that was memorable. I'll wait.
Nothing. He didn't need to. I'll wait.
I remember I was mad at Tim Duncan one time because Garnett like punked him on the court. I was mad.
Did he though? I don't think he did.
Nah, well, mature me was kind of like, man, this nigga what? Just let that nigga immature me was like, damn, you just gonna let the nigga in your face like that? Like, but then somebody told me they was like, well, he don't want to get in trouble like Ron Artest. I was like, all right, okay.
If you think about it though, bro, like, what did Kevin Garnett actually do? And they got one
He
ring.
told Melo that Lala tasted like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yo, that's easily top five insult of all time. Glorilla's album, I'll be honest, I haven't heard it yet.
I ain't got to hear it yet.
All right, if I had to summarize it, and this is me being funny, I'm not being serious, but if I had to summarize it, it's an hour-long ratchet spiritual.
That's hilarious.
But it is fire, bro. You can't even hate it. Like, out of all the ratchet artists, if you want to call them that, the female artists, like, she's my favorite.
Yeah.
No, she's tough. I like her. I like Glorilla a lot. I like Glow, Big Glow.
But if there's one album to check out, though,
Big X the plug.
fam,
Texas on.
listen.
Take care, huh?
And I got a question for y'all really quick, but let me play y'all this.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh.
Did it right.
Oh.
Did it right and did it well.
And that's what everybody was telling me too. Everybody was saying this man got an ear for production.
I made a post about that last night. Like that dog, man.
His ear's undeniable, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how involved he is in regards to the production or picking it, or obviously he has to like it to rap over it, but all his album is just I don't know how they cleared that. All his album is just
Hey, man.
sample heavy, but it's so well put together.
Hey man, he's with United Masters, so that's Steve Stout. So shoot, I mean,
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that makes so much sense.
Okay,
Then.
but so this is my question to y'all though, was like only one song, the one I just played. It's called 2 a.m. That song is over. It's 3 minutes and 4 seconds, but every other song is under 3 minutes. So you can listen to a whole 15 tracks in under 30 minutes. What's y'all's take on that? Like,
What's own girl? Pink Panthers. Mm-hmm. she jumped out the window and said, "A song nowadays doesn't need to be no longer than 2 minutes."
the
Attention span. And I'm like, well, whose fault is that? Because I like songs that are longer than 2 minutes personally.
It's the streaming
It's the streaming, right? Because it's the microwave.
Everything's quick, so music is so accessible. Now you gotta think about it, like when we were coming up, when we would get an album, we sat with that album for like a week, 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, even longer than that.
Like, even like speaking of the title, Take Care, when Drake dropped Take Care, dog, I sat with that album for 3 weeks. Now we listen to the album like in one day and then
We're through with it.
We forget about it.
if that. I mean, sometimes you listen to it that one time and you might not go back to it,
Right?
Because it wasn't.
It didn't stick with you,
right? But this album is definitely tough. But I do think that strategically, I think he is one of those artists. This is not a negative thing, but like one of those. He needs to do songs in under 3 minutes.
Yeah,
because he definitely has a certain cadence to his flow that gets a little overwhelming. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, you know, like
yeah. And I'll be honest, I think that also hurts too because everybody's using the same cadence. Everybody's using the same flow, same production.
He's unique in the sense of his voice,
right?
But when you think about it, it's the same rapid, you know,
double time flow.
Right.
It's just what makes you stand out from everybody else. And if it's production, then cool. Let the beat carry you then.
Yeah.
But if it's your voice, then take advantage of your voice because then you know your voice is an instrument.
But the production.
So he's letting the production carry him. That's what it sounds like to me.
Pretty much, but the album in general is pretty remarkable, bro, for him being the artist that he is.
Yeah. Because he got some stuff where he's telling some stories. So it's like
yes, because there is one joint called the Story of Big X. Mm-hmm. And it's like him talking to a therapist, funny enough.
Oh, that's hard.
And that's probably the more standout record, that and 2 a.m. But even 2 a.m. record with the Contagious sample,
yeah,
that's storytelling too.
Gotcha.
That's why I would suggest listening to it because he is storytelling, but in his way, and you got to get past that part.
I think this is finna be the album that's finna, like, he's already doing his thing, but I think this album is gonna make him like
get talked about
in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they know him, but I feel like this is gonna put a big, like, way bigger.
Yeah, because people know him now. But I think, like everybody, because I know people have been asking me about this album since like last night, since it dropped. I streamed on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mazi's World Official. I was streaming on Twitch last night. People were asking me if I heard the Big X album. Like 3 people kept asking me, "Yo, did you hear the album?" I'm like, no, I haven't heard it. And they were giving the album praise. So I guess I'm missing out. I need to check it out.
Yeah, no features, straight drop.
Okay. What part of Texas is he from?
From that Triple D.
Oh yeah, Dallas. Okay.
Yeah.
Dallas, y'all got y'all one in.
With him and 4 bats, is Dallas back? Tune in next week.
Because they got Big X, they got, like I said, 4 bats, and then they got Montana 700.
I don't know any of the other guys.
But you know what I'm saying. But those are the dudes, and
that's why you're here, bro.
What's boy? I forgot his name.
Oh, for Ant or Ant.
Yeah.
These kids got to just stick to letters.
Zillionaire dough. and Zillionaire dough.
There's a cat out there, a Mexican dude. He spells his name Ant, the number 4.
Number 4, NT.
NT, but
nah, he's dope.
He is dope. Yeah.
So I feel like Dallas is they coming back.
Yep. Way to keep up, San Antonio.
You gotta do better, people, please.
No, just keep doing what you're doing. You're fun.
Stop. I guess my drops that I have on here, or that's not on here, Mutant Academy, Keep Holly Alive. Man. Love that project from front to back. Super dope. If y'all into like the lo-fi beats with cool rapping, like just bars and just rapping and it sound cool, that's a project to go check out. If y'all are a musical person like myself, Robert Glasper dropped another jazz album, Keys to the City. Be sure to check that out. October London dropped October Nights. I
like October London.
October London's dope.
Man, shout out to Snoop for, man.
The new Death Row.
Man, what?
The new Death Row. Willie the Kid and V-Don dropped Deutschmarks 4. Yup. Gritty hip hop. Now, if you're in for the boom bap, hard beats, hard production with some fly stuff, Willie the Kid. Go check him out. Joel Ortiz and the Hitmakers dropped one called War, With All Respect. Crazy acronym. I love it. Currency and DJ Fresh dropped another one, The Encore. Y'all know Currency. Y'all know what you want to get with Currency. So be sure to check that out. And then Dom Kennedy, class of 95. So that was
just recently dropped, or
yeah, just recently. So
Becky G, she dropped.
Becky G drop. Okay, shout out Becky G. We miss anybody else?
New drop coming soon.
Who?
Mazi alumni, Summer Walker.
Oh, come on, man, come on.
Tavares.
Listen, can we give a big shout out to Tavares Jordan real quick, man? He got a placement with Summer, dog. So, if people may not know, Tavares Jordan is a producer out of North Carolina, famously known for doing stuff with Les. He got him a placement with Summer Walker, so yeah.
Man, Tavares.
What's up? It's your girl Summer. Leave a message at the beat and I'll get back to you.
Damn, you gonna do me like that?
Shut your whole ass up, London.
I was just helping my cousin with the
That's not
groceries.
London.
Oh, my bad.
That's Meech.
Oh, that was Meech, right?
Let me know when you can talk. Call me back. I know you finally over it, but damn, let's talk about it.
You going out like that, me?
It's because of that video where
The
he was
video
going in someone's
going in
apartment
somewhere, yeah,
and he
someone-
said it was his cousin. He was helping his cousin
with the groceries. That's right. I remember that.
He was. Nah.
Yeah, nah.
Man, shout out Tavares.
Shout out Tavares
that's
Jordan,
major.
man. Yes, sir. Hey, dog, let me hold $1, bro.
Hey, it's funny, bro. It's not funny. It's. I think it's super dope, man. Because we had him on last year, I think.
Yeah, last year.
And one of the dope things that I thought he said, man, was that he mentioned something about him just being. I think he was working I'm hoping he's not gonna need to work a regular job
right,
anymore. But
facts.
But he made it seem like he was just a regular cat, regular type, but just loved the music, and it's dope to see that when you're at it, continue to be at it, like good things happen, man, and to get that level of placement. And I know the record is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
So shout out to Tavares.
Shout out to Tavares, dog. Listen, we gotta talk again, bro. What's up, man? Holler at us. But yeah, big shout out to Tavares Jordan. Also, real quick, I want to give another big shout out. Squirrels, I know you don't care for this, but and this is really for the hip hop guys that really say boom bap don't make no money. Westside Gunn, man, real quick, bro. The whole Griselda records. I know everybody's like, oh, boom bap music don't make you no money. It's boring. This, that, nobody's trying to hear that. Well, how come Westside Gunn got to deal with Saucony or Saucony, however you wanna say it, huh? Right there with the Louis Jean. Yeah. So Westside Gunn sitting in the Saucony offices, getting ready to design his own sneaker, man. His own sneaker line with Saucony. He also did a deal with New Era. So yeah, bro, shout out Westside Gunn. That's what boom bap music does. I guess.
Copping?
Huh?
You copping?
Absolutely. Both colorways when he drops.
Bro, if you can't get his shirts, how you gonna get his shoes, bro?
Oh, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna get
look at D-Ma.
Yeah.
Super fly guard.
Super fly guard. D-Ma was had it. We gonna get our pairs.
Della Chico's on there, man. All of y'all.
All of us, we in there. I'm telling you, bro. Now, this is a big moment for Westside, man.
That's what's up, man. That's dope.
Yeah, for the stuff he be talking. Hey, yo, everybody making fun of his raps and all that. Nah, look at what he doing. Look what he doing. Look what Boom Bap did, bruh. Hard.
How do you say boom bap when there's no drums? There's no boom.
There is though.
bat.
Shout out Derringer. It's in there.
Barely. But yeah, shout out to I mean, when you see the culture win like that, bro, like come on.
Yeah.
Super dope.
It's super dope. And then also Hills Have Eyes 3 on the way. You see the chair that he dropped, bro? First off, look at that. That's hard.
Yeah, that's tough.
November 2nd, Chicago, Illinois. Still praying. So yeah, he's dropping a new album on the 1st as well. And he dropped that chair. Look at that. And obviously, if you read the caption, obviously, if you know Westside Gunn, he goes to all these wrestling events, whether it's WrestleMania, AEW, any of these events, and he's ringside. And if you know the ringside culture thing, usually at those big events, they have their own chairs, a collectible chair, and you get to take the chairs home. So with the Hills Have Eyes 3, his event that he's throwing, he made his own foldable chairs. And if you get the tickets with the section with the foldable chairs, you get to take the chairs home.
That's fire.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. So shout out Westside, man. Can't wait. Can't wait. Wait till he does one in Texas. Wait till he does one in Texas. I'm pulling up.
Have fun.
Oh, y'all ain't rolling?
Are they drums?
It's gonna be a culture. It's gonna be a culture event. DJs, some people rapping. You know, what I mean? It sounds a little familiar.
What we doing, man?
Hey, man.
I see what you did there.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. Say, man.
Listen. Let me sit up real quick, man. Like, how much can we talk about it? Certain individuals know. And the only reason why they know is because we try to bring them into it. And either they did or they didn't. And the ones that couldn't make it or couldn't be a part of it, they know what's going on. And when they heard what was going on, they like, I'm mad I'm going to miss this.
All I'm going to say about it is that, like, I enjoy celebrating with those that celebrate us.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And that's what it's going to be, man. We've been working towards 100 episodes. Like I told you before, like I consider our 100, and this is not a knock on anyone else, but when you do it at the level that we do it, it's a hard 100, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's a hard 100.
It is.
No one knows more than we do, so, you know, it's a big deal for us at the least, and we're just going to treat it that way. You know, it's not your normal 100.
No, it's not.
So we're going to
it's a celebration for sure.
Yeah, we're going to put something together to invite people to celebrate with us, and if you can come through. If not, just share.
When we start rolling out the details and all that, be sure to share it. If y'all can pull up, great. If not, just, you know, share it. Even share the content and just get the word out. You know what I mean? Because episode 100 is gonna be dope.
To get into it, you got to name your favorite Mazi episode. To get in, that's the code.
I like
nah,
that.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, that or
oh, you got to pick 5 that you didn't watch. That's the code.
that or
true support. Nah,
what was it? Tell me a Wayne song you don't like, and I'll let you in. Tell me what Lil Wayne song is overrated, and then I'll see if that's good enough to let you in. I'm joking. But yeah, man, I'm excited about 100, and y'all should be too, because the event we're about to throw is gonna be crazy. Any final words, guys? I feel like it's went a little longer than it should, but I think this is dope though.
TGT got back together. It's a big moment for R&B.
Hey, man, shout out to TGT for, you know, I know Lambo was telling me there was some internal beef between Tank and Tyrese, and they squashed it. So I'm glad they got some new music together. I saw Smooth with them. Smooth, what up?
Shout out Tyrese.
Yes. I'll be honest. I think that Beautiful Pain album inspired them to get the group back together and create some dope R&B.
Should have inspired a lot of people.
It really should have.
Because it really is a beautiful album.
Beautiful Pain. Go check that out right now.
For sure.
Squirrels, any final words?
Oh, man. Just coughing.
About the double cup? Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids. Lambo, any final words?
Shout out to everybody that's going to be involved in the 100th episode.
Yes.
Thank you.
I can't thank y'all enough. It's gonna be dope. J Ross, any final words?
To my side chick, my wife, my girlfriend. Come down, just kidding. I'm trolling. Nah, man, I'm excited for episode 100, dog.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on off air.
Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy.
I get the inside scoop because I'm important now.
Squirrels.
That's it, man.
That's it. Okay. Y'all can find us at the OCD Creates on IG, at Mazi's World Official on IG as well, Twitch, everything. And thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all. Peace.
Maserati.
So focused, I just need some meaning to my name. Plus I'm cheating with these codes. If you thinking it's a game, that's real talk. Man. This ain't no game to me. This ain't no game.